Good evening. Coming up tonight, find out who's the best on campus and in Columbia in the publication of this anticipated local magazine.
Hear about Gamecock's women basketball domination in the first rounds of the NCAA tournament.
And later, a chance to check out a student-made documentary. Find out more.
But first, our meteorologist Caiden Dinkins is in the studio with us right now. Caiden, what's going on?
Well, Kendra, we have, obviously, as you can see, spring has sprung. Yesterday was the first day of spring officially. The weather has gotten a little bit warmer, but we'll see if that weather is going to stick around with those warmer temps and then possibly some rain later on this week. I have all that on our forecast and more coming up tonight on SGTV Student News at 7.
Live from the Kennedy Greenhouse Studio.
This is Student News at 7.
Good evening, Carolina. I'm Megan Daukshus.
And I'm Kendra Wilcher. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Garnet Media's Group's 2022 edition of Best of Carolina is out of this world and officially out to the public. Each year, Garnet Media Group celebrates local businesses by highlighting the best the city has to offer, all voted on by the Columbia community. The launch of this year's edition has held earlier today on Green Street, hosted by its editor-in-chief, Gracie Bryant. Didn't see your favorite on campus on the COLA hotspot in the publication? Nominations for the Best of Carolina 2023 edition are open and can be accessed at garnetmedia.org/bestofcarolina.
We have tasty news for all you Chick-fil-A lovers. The popular chain announced its opening date for their new location in Lexington County, found at 5465 Platte Springs Road. The chain will reside at Lake Crossing Shopping Center directly in front of the Publix grocery store.
According to the store's social media, the store will officially be open March 24th at 6:30 a.m.
The new unit will be owned and operated by Josh Wynn, who has been with the company for 14 years. He's also owned Chick-fil-A located in Illinois. With the new addition, there will now be 15 Chick-fil-A's total in the county of Lexington and Richland.
The Comet bus transportation system is adding a new transfer bus hub in hopes to decongest traffic in downtown Columbia.
This means that some transfers will be moved from its location at Laurel and Sumter Streets, to Lucius Road and River Drive. The downtown stop is not being closed.
Director of Marketing Pamela Bino-Reed said the current hub is being transformed into a super stop that will have multiple routes so connections can be made easier. The upcoming transfer hub is predicted to start by the end of 2022.
As of last week, the state of South Carolina average gas price dropped below the $4 mark.
The state average is now at $3.94, which is a 10-cent drop from the previous data on Gas Buddy.
Stations across the state have hit as low as $3.59 and as high as $4.59.
The national average has followed a similar decline, which has experienced a 9-cent drop to an average of $4.23.
While the decline in price has provided some hope, it's too early to call if these declines will be consistent. So we'll be enjoying some cheaper prices while they last.
Now, I don't have my car down here, but when it does, hopefully they stay lower like they are right now.
I hope so,
and they
too.
keep dropping. Coming up, the latest in Carolina sports with Myra Salters. Stay close.
Welcome back, everyone. SGTV Sports anchor Myra Salters has all of the women's NCAA tournament updates for you. Myra?
March Madness has officially started. The South Carolina women's basketball team played their first and second rounds this past weekend here at Colonial Life Arena. While at home, they made the NCAA tournament history during their first round against Howard University. The Gamecocks dominated over Howard, beating them 76-21, and that is the lowest scored points in NCAA history. As for Sunday, the women's team advanced to the second round where they played Miami, which was a competitive matchup defensively, but not so much on the offensive end. Miami had issues moving the ball due to South Carolina's strong defense. Camila Cordoso is one of Carolina's power players contributing to that. She racked up 8 rebounds, 4 blocks, and 11 points, setting a career high for herself by working both ends of the ball. Aaliyah Boston also set a career high as she hit her 26th double-double despite having frustrations with her own play yesterday afternoon.
It's very comforting to know that everybody stepped up. Everybody had a great game. Everybody on defense, Bree and Lily, guarding Marshall, like they did really well and caused some turnovers that allowed us to be able to run. And so everybody did a great job, and I'm just excited for the next game.
Despite all else, South Carolina won 49-33, which advances them to the Sweet 16. This will be Dawn Staley's 8th consecutive appearance at a Sweet 16. Games will be broadcasted on the ESPN network. Their opponent will be either USC or Arizona. That is all for the NCAA updates I have for you this week. Make sure to follow us on SGTV Sports Branch for continuous updates. Back to you.
Thank you, Myra. Coming up, hear about campus events happening this weekend. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Joining me now for entertainment is reporter Jahleel Johnson to talk about the week's events. What do you have for us this week?
Spring is finally here, so it's time for more outdoor events. And luckily, Carolina Productions has got us covered with the Springfest Carnival. The carnival will be held tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Davis Field. The event is free, so grab a friend to enjoy free activities and games with your Carolina card.
Are you going to that?
I think I will. You know, the weather's nice, so
it is.
Great time.
It is.
Springfest. So we have a sweet treat. The next story is we have a sweet treat for all of our Gamecock film lovers. A special documentary is headed to Russell House Theater. That Backbone is a documentary created by former U of SC student body vice president Hannah White. It highlights the contributions and achievements of Black women here on campus. The premiere screening will be held this Thursday in Russell House Theater starting at 6 p.m. After the screening, there will be a panel discussion led by various women featured in the film. Register online at eventbrite.com for your free ticket and follow our News 4 branch for more coverage. That sounds like an excellent event, and I'm pretty sure the people that will go will learn so much.
Very educational.
So that's all we have for your entertainment news tonight. Coming up after the break, Caiden Dinkins will let you know how to prepare for this allergy season. So stay close.
Welcome back, Columbia. With spring, that does mean comes pollen, but later on this week, maybe it'll get washed away by this chance of rain we have on Wednesday. It is 90%. Those temperatures warm up tomorrow. Showers are also likely Thursday afternoon, but not after that, and then we have a clear weekend. The state highs of today, we stayed in the relative low 70s, and then we were a little bit lower on the coast and the upper 60s in Charleston and Hilton Head, and then a lower 60s in Myrtle Beach at 62. Quite chilly over there. And then this week, so Tuesday, it is partly sunny with a high of 77 and a low of 59. Wednesday, those chances of showers come right in at 90%, so it is most likely they are going to happen. Get your rain jackets and your umbrellas ready. It is also going to be quite muggy. That temperature is a high of 78 and a low of 58 coming down at night. Thursday, chance of showers likely again. That is mostly before 4 p.m., so not likely in the nighttime with a high of 69 and a low of 46. Those temperatures drop down starting Thursday, continuing into Friday as well as a high of 69 and a low of 44. Bye-bye showers and hello sunshine. Saturday, it is also sunny. That temperature comes up to 70 with a low of 42. And then Sunday, that sun continues right on for a beautiful but kind of chilly Sunday as we've experienced these upper temperatures. It's just a little bit cooler at a high of 65 and a low of 40. Not too bad. We might need a light jacket coming up on Sunday. Now, right now here in Columbia, South Carolina, it is 68 degrees. It feels like 68. It is partially cloudy but sort of warm. That wind is going south at 3 miles an hour, and the humidity is 25% with that rain coming in soon, but not quite yet. And that sky cover is 21%. So not super covered outside, but just enough to keep it cloudy for us. That's all I have for you guys tonight for SGTV's Weathercast. Coming up, make sure you stay tuned for tonight's edition of Carolina Canines.
And finally tonight's Caroline Canine features Major.
The photo was submitted by Nadia Delaney. Major is a 4-year-old Havanese toy poodle mix. He's energetic, playful, and clever. He knows how to roll over, dance, and army crawl. Major loves meeting new people and dogs. He will cuddle for hours on end. Make sure to follow his Insta at the dog, the myth, the Major. What an adorable Instagram handle. Have to go follow. And this is a pretty talented dog we have here.
I know. Army crawl. That's all we have for you guys tonight in tonight's edition of Student News at 7.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SGTV at USC.
To keep up with all of our content, be sure to also follow us online at sgtvonline.com. For SGTV News 4, I'm Kendra Wilcher.
And I'm Daukshus. From all of us here at SGTV, have a great night, Carolina, and forever to thee.